hate to deji. That being said, I'm going to go through every point my brother has made and essentially defend myself.
So looking back at the videos we used to do in 2012, obviously it started innocent. The games you were playing was just a laugh, it was funny, it was literally just a bundle of fun. It was content for you guys to enjoy, it was hilarious. So obviously it all started off with just an innocent slap, a few Q&As like slap deji.
Slap deji?
Oh god, what?
Oh, hell no!
And all that stuff. It started off innocent. Obviously I saw the fun side of it too, because like at the time it was funny. Everybody found it funny in the comments, everyone was just having a laugh. But through the progression of those videos that we did, you know, on my brother's second channel, slowly, progressively, it started to get more violent. From throwing controllers.
You need to piss off! Fuck you!
To throwing bottles. Belts.
Oh, what's the problem? What? You can't belt me. Give me my belt. I just want to put on my belt. I just want to put on my belt because my trousers are falling. Give me my belt. Give me my belt. Give me my belt, nigga.
Even chairs.
I picked it. Why? Fucking hell. Why?
Honestly, yes, chairs.
Alright, so with this clip, I was play fighting when I was punching you, and that's why you started laughing. No, you... So with this clip, when I threw the controller, I never actually hit you. However, the intent was still there, so I'm sorry for that. You need to piss off! Fuck you! We're playing FIFA. We're playing FIFA. And still, in your video, you removed the laughter. With this clip, yes, I did throw the bottle, but again, why did you cut out the laughter?
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
Now with this clip, you implied that I hit you with the belt, but if you watch the rest of the video, I never actually hit you.
My trousers are falling. My trousers are falling. Give me my belt. Give me my belt. Give me my belt, nigga. Alright.
You won that. You. I won that.
Yes.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen, I won that. And with the chair clip, I'm sorry. This was just wrong of me to do.
Obviously, I didn't see it as a big thing. I just love spending time with my brother.
Clearly, you do see it as a big thing. That's why you've made this point in the video. It's a shame because you never once told me that you were uncomfortable with any of the videos that we were making.
Okay.
So bad.
Oh my god, I'm missing it.
Yeah, because you're trying to put too much power into that accuracy.
Second?
Nope. You even had videos on your channel attacking me like Slavery FIFA the rematch.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like it was a one-way street. You got to whip me too. You even reacted to the Slavery FIFA years after and showed how much you enjoyed it.
I was mad happy about this because I was the first one to score. I thought you were lucky.
Oh my fucking god. No. You even asked me to be in your video to hit you in the Truth or Die video.
Hey guys, I'm my brother, my best friend. Basically, we're doing this thing. It's called Truth or Die. My brother's gonna ask me questions. If he thinks I'm lying, then he'll slap me. And if he thinks I'm telling the truth, then he doesn't slap me. So yeah.
You even made a Q&A Sunday where you slapped me and called the video Q&A Sunday Slap KSI.
Alright, it's Deji. I'm gonna slap JJ. Just leave us.
What are you doing? You wanna fight for this? It was all just playful fun. Siblings always fight. I don't understand why it's a problem now. Maybe I took it too far sometimes, but not once did you ever bring it up that I made you feel uncomfortable. Until now, I guess. I mean, you've even made a video where you gloat on how you've made me cry in the past.
Have you ever made your brother cry like a baby? Oh, yes, I have. I punched his balls once, and he cried. Then again, I would cry to that as well, so...
But yeah, I didn't think anything of it. As you're my brother, like, I just didn't think it was that deep.
Honestly, like, coming back from school, one of the main things I'd love to do is just play a scary game or anything with my brother. That was amazing at the time. I loved it. And it's still one of those memories I cherish today. But then too much became too much, because as you can see in some of the videos, you can see my discomfort. I often felt uncomfortable, and I got tired of just being a laughing post, really. I got tired of it. Even back then, I would just simply walk out. I would just walk out, because it wasn't funny. I didn't like it.
What, you've given up?
No, I'm leaving.
You're leaving, yeah?
Please, I'm gonna count to 5.
No, it'd be more fun if we're all together.
I'm always in this position. Look at that camera.
No, wait,
I
want it. You mentioned how you were tired of being the laughing stock and that's why you left, but in one of the clips you showed, all I wanted was for you to just sit closer next to me while we played a scary game.
Look how far away from the screen you are. I can see you.
Let's go here. No, I won't.
I'm always in this position. Why on stage now?
I want you closer.
No.
That's how it is.
I'm leaving.
Why are you leaving?
I don't need this. I'm not
What the hell?
I'm not playing. Is this really gonna happen?
I just get no.
I don't want this. I'm gonna count to 5.
No, it'd be more fun if we're all together.
I'm always in this position. Look at that camera.
No, wait.
I'm leaving.
No, I want it. I guess the next part will come when he starts to man up.
This is not really known, but my brother ended up kicking me out at November time 2013.
Right, so I kicked you out because you made our house disgusting. You never did any chores. You refused to listen to me when I repeatedly asked you to get rid of all the rubbish that you made from constantly ordering takeaways and never cleaning up after yourself. You never washed up after yourself, you never washed the dishes, you just never helped around the house. So I just got sick and tired of constantly having to clean up after you. And that's why I told Mum and Dad to pick you up after I kicked you out the house. In hindsight, maybe it was wrong of me to kick you out the house so suddenly, but if I was to be honest, after refusing to listen to me time and time again, and you just not cleaning up your act, I'm sorry, but I just had to tell you to leave. And 5 years later, this is the same reason me, Josh, Vic, and Simon also wanted to kick you out the Sidemen house. You're 22 years old, man. You need to learn to clean up after yourself. And it's not my responsibility or anyone else's other than your own to do that. I mean, it just wasn't fair on me or my housemates when we offered you a room rent-free in our house to help you with training. Deji, man, you were constantly inviting random girls from Tinder and Bumble to our house. Our chef was making food while you were finding ways to not eat it or hide it or just throw it away. And don't get me wrong, like, I tried to defend you. Eventually, everyone just got fed up of you just taking advantage of the whole situation. And Vic, Josh, and Simon can all back me up on this.
Even today, challenges with my brother, pain is a recurring theme. I mean, even our latest challenge we've done consists of pain. You punched me in the face!
Can I get a stomach punch? No, you get to call out when you want.
No, you can't just make shit up.
I want a stomach punch.
That's not fair!
You know how to get punched in the stomach, come on, bro.
And you guys can see for yourself that pain is a very recurring theme with my brother when we do challenges.
Challenge videos where pain is involved is not an exclusive thing to just you, Deji. On many occasions, on mine and other people's channels, we have both agreed to play a game with a forfeit, like being electrocuted, or being shot with a BB gun, or being shot with a paintball gun, jumping into nettles. So yeah, pain is a recurring theme. It's a recurring theme throughout the whole of my channel, and in videos I've been in with other YouTubers. I've never once forced you to do something you're not comfortable with, nor with any other YouTuber. They're just forfeits. It's part of the game. Nothing exclusive to you, Dej, or the idea of me wanting to inflict pain onto you. Even with the latest video we did together, you liked the idea and agreed to do it, especially since we both had trained for boxing matches. And quite frankly, the hits we were giving each other were nowhere near as brutal as the hits we got during training. I mean, we've even sparred together. Like, we punched each other in the face. So I don't understand how that video was my idea of wanting to inflict pain onto you. I mean, I've done this style of video with Vidal and Randall. I mean, even you do challenges where you harm yourself and make yourself vomit for entertainment. And that's just it, Dej. Everything we do it all for entertainment. And that's it. I never forced you to do any of these videos. Either way, I'm sorry if you weren't comfortable with any of the videos that we made. And I would have hoped that you could at least have told me at the time that you weren't comfortable. Also, we have done plenty of videos where there is no pain at all. The try not to laugh with my bro. The would you rather with my bro. And if you want to come back at me saying that none of those videos I mentioned are challenges, then we did the whisper challenge and there was no pain involved in that.
Late 2015, I was doing videos with this girl and everything. Long story short, JJ knowing that I talked to her, done videos with her and everything, it just came as a surprise when I found out that my brother had slept with her. And that really did affect me.
Now, I can understand you being upset that I slept with this woman, but the way you make it out like I had malicious intent towards you, that's just not true. So let me explain. I met her at a Jamie concert. She was outside. I said hi. We exchanged numbers. We talked for a bit. We met up at a hotel. We slept together, and that was it. I didn't even know she knew you. I don't even remember your name even being mentioned. For all I knew, she was just a girl that I met at a concert. I didn't even see her in any of your videos. I mean, Deji, I can't go to every girl that I meet and ask them if they know you. Deji, I'm sorry, but I genuinely didn't know. Anyway, I recently spoke to her about the whole situation in case I was missing anything. And, well, here's what she had to say. Like, as you can see, she clearly didn't think that they were a thing. So yeah, I don't understand why you're trying to frame this as if I did this purposely to get at you. If I knew you guys were a thing or how you felt about her, then boy, I would not have done anything.
When I last saw him, I was on the phone with Dunya. Some of you guys will know Dunya. I was on the phone with her, and my brother came in the room and tried to embarrass me.
I mean, I didn't realize we weren't allowed to make fun of each other anymore. I mean, you've embarrassed me several times, especially publicly. I mean, look. I mean, is it not normal for siblings to have banter between themselves? I've honestly never seen the jokes that we do as a big deal. From my point, it's just friendly banter between brothers. I mean, I would have loved for you to have told me personally how you felt about these videos or the banter between us. I mean, if I knew it was a serious issue for you, I would have stopped. But, you know, I had to find out via a video on your channel. Obviously, now you're in a place where these jokes are no longer funny to you. So I won't publicly mention your name anymore to avoid things like this happening in the future. Name a dead YouTube channel!
Deji. I didn't appreciate it, considering I'm not friends with the guy, really. I spent time in America with him, but I didn't see him as a friend. But he was close to my brother, so I considered him somewhat family. But I responded like this. You are the sidemen as well as JJ's bitch. You are literally their bitch. You're JJ's cameraman. He pays your salary. I mean, you spend more time with JJ than you do your own wife. So I do admit my response was definitely out of line. I should not have mentioned his wife, but then his response was just completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. He responded back with a diss track. In his diss track, he pretty much mentions everything regarding our trip to LA. He made things that were private public. We had a group chat, and he pretty much just made everything in that group chat public. You're right, I've been living in the Sidemen house. I took you home, basically kicked you out because you ain't paying rent. Couldn't find the cash, just cleared it and take out the trash. What really upset me, what really, like, hurt me during that whole thing was not the diss track, it was how my brother reacted to his diss track. Instead of my brother keeping neutral or even sticking up for me, instead he was sticking up for his friend, claiming that everything he said in his diss track was true, just supporting him. Make a joke, you need to relax, G, back in LA, I was paying for your taxi. You're the poorest rich man.
Hey, that's true.
You're rich and you're famous. Now, Deji, tell me, are you brain dead? Because you still live with your parents. I got loyalty, too busy taking edibles.
Oh, no! You spin a lot of facts, but it's all right. Ah, man, I was being neutral, did you? I even said it in the beginning of the video. Ah, man, it's all kicking off, ladies and gentlemen. It is all kicking off. I'm in a weird position. My bro versus one of my best mates. Please, you know, I'm in a weird situation. I'm in the middle of all of this. Bro versus one of my best mates, man. It's nutty, ladies and gentlemen. Also, why are you getting annoyed at me for saying true at what Randolph said when you've done the exact same thing before? How you making dumb things with a straight face? You have to wear us in school, you fucking disgrace. He did. Keep that hitting. He's so scared. Why? Ain't you hiding, or is it your girlfriend or your hair? He is hiding his girlfriend. I ain't lying. He's spitting facts. He is hiding his girlfriend. And not once have I ever said anything about it until now. Also, when it came to your diss track, I bigged you up. Oh, this is bad. Alright, when did Deji get good at rapping? When did this happen? I guess he's had a whole year to work on his craft. This actually bangs. But you never included that.
Just saying every allegation in his diss track was true. And I took that as a low blow. Instead of supporting me, he decided to support his friend.
Every allegation in Randolph's first diss track is true. Okay, I'm not going to lie to the audience. I'm sorry, Dej, but that's just not me. Also, it's not fair to discredit Randolph by lying and saying it's not true just for your benefit. Listen, Dej, literally in your video, this is what you said.
In his diss track, he pretty much mentions everything regarding our trip to LA. He made things that were private public. We had a group chat, and he pretty much just made everything in that group chat public.
Like, you even said it yourself. These aren't allegations if there's proof. These are just hard facts. Randolph is one of my oldest and closest friends, and he has done so much for me. I'm sorry, Dej, but I'm not going to just turn on him for making a diss track on you just because we're related. You're not my only loyalty. I was in a tough position, and that is why I wanted to remain neutral.
Honestly, I felt betrayed. I always thought my brother would have my back in dark times, but as I look at the previous years, it looks like my brother doesn't really support me. Like, the love we both have is not reciprocal. This is one of the reasons why I dropped the diss track on my brother.
You say I don't support you, but I have. Publicly and privately. I even made a public video back in December where I mentioned all the times that I had supported you. You said I've never supported you, but Dej, come on, man. You know that's not true. You know that's not true. When you were training for the fight, I was there to help you. Remember how important I said cardio was? Remember when I took those photos of you, of what you'd look like before and after? Remember when I was telling you how to spar with Gib, telling you how to pace yourself when you were in the ring? I was also telling you how to work on your defense and like the different ways to defend the jab and defend the cross, etc. And remember the amount of times we just sparred together, Dej? The amount of times. Even when you were playing Fortnite, I was there in your room just saying, let's train, let's get ready for this fight. Like, I was there supporting you. And even before that, remember the amount of videos we've done together to help your channel grow. Like, Dej, come on, you cannot say I have not supported you. Even on videos, when it came to diss tracks, I supported you.
Catch me outside on my driveway, 14-year-old bitch, when I come at me sideways. Bitch, you should be in school, do your homework. I don't give a shit about you or your best first. Just a puberty girl, do your breast hurt. I'ma dish you casually in my best shirt.
Oh, what? Reload! Yo, coming in with that cold fire! Yo, no. Yo, I did not expect that cold flow, bro.
So in my response to JJ's friend, his diss track on me, in my diss track, I said a controversial bar of that JJ paid for his wedding. Not an attack on JJ, it was an attack on JJ's friend.
The one thing you ain't been spreading is that JJ paid for your wedding.
My bro got angry of me showing screenshots that he paid for his friend's wedding, and I admit that was out of line. I do admit I should not have done that. It was more out of anger.
I'm glad that you admit this was wrong. Even out of anger, it was out of line, but Deji, you're still lying. You're saying that I paid for Randall's wedding, but you know and I know that isn't true. It was a wedding gift, and that was it. To be honest, I can't blame you for this. That was my mum's error for showing you my bank details for a diss track. Right now, you're looking at my mum's phone, and these are the messages that she's sending to my bro. So I managed to unlock my mum's phone by using the face recognition feature, and then I ran into a room and locked the door and then proceeded to film the conversation.
But what really cemented me doing a diss track on my brother, which what really just betrayed me, was my brother's friends in his second diss track on me. But not what was said in the diss track. It's the fact that my brother heard the diss track before it went out, and he didn't try and stop it. Which gave me more of a desire to do a diss track on my brother.
I would take a bullet for you, brother. But if the trick is aiming at you, I'ma pull it.
As well as in his second diss track on me, he shows a private video that was between me and my brother in his diss track of us sparring, which was just between myself and my bro. And that was in his diss track.
Cry, sparring it, quit, homie.
Which further shows that my brother played a part to his second diss track.
Why would I stop a diss track that has nothing to do with me? Why is it my place to tell Randolph what he can and can't upload? Like I said, I was trying to be neutral in this whole situation and not get involved. It was awkward for me because it was between one of my best friends and my brother. But you're the one that dragged me into all of this by making a diss track on me. Plus, the clip that I gave to Randolph isn't at all damaging to you. Randolph asked me if I had any sparring footage for his music video, and I did, so I gave it to him. That's it. I mean, I'll admit it does look like I was helping him with his diss track, but I can promise you that genuinely wasn't the case. If I'm being honest with the sparring footage, you don't even look bad. If anything, it showed that we were at least training for the fight and that I was helping you with training. Plus, the sparring clip was so minimal in the video that I'm struggling to find why you're so upset about it.
Now, what was said in his second diss track was criminal, it ruined my credibility, and it defamated my character. Allegations of me getting a girl pregnant and then leaving her, and other things with underage girls and stuff like that. The allegations in the diss track were far from the truth. They weren't true at all. And the knowing fact that he heard the diss track before it went out further just put me in a dark place.
How can you disprove an allegation simply by saying it's not true when there is evidence? I'll explain more about this point near the end of the video.
What was going through my head, I couldn't explain. Because I have done nothing but support my brother. in everything.
This isn't true. You've ridiculed me several times over the years, especially during the time I got banned at Eurogamer. I mean, that's not supportive at all. Even tweets like this are ridiculous.
Brother's meant to stick by you no matter what. Have your back no matter what.
No matter what. So you going on Logan Paul's podcast when I asked you not to is you having my back no matter what. Making a diss track on me is you having my back no matter what. I mean, you literally reacted to Quedeca's diss track and said this.
You know what's funny? I like when we call it insecure. It's like he kind of knows Deji.
JJ, I'm so sorry you're angry. Hairline so fucked up, your barber is KT. I'm 18.
Wait, what? I don't get it. Take it. Oh, because my man has a big forehead. Oh, okay.
Keep that hidden, you so scared. Why? Ain't you hiding, or is this your girlfriend or your hair?
He is hiding his girlfriend. I ain't lying. He's spitting facts. JJ is hiding his girlfriend. I am actually impressed. I was not expecting flames. You could teach JJ one or two things. And this is coming from his brother.
Like, fam, seriously, how are you gonna have a go at me not being neutral and then you go and do this? I mean, clearly you don't practice what you preach, saying that family should always have your back no matter what.
Now, in my diss track on my bro, everything is known fact. Everything I say in the diss track is known fact. I don't spill any secrets, nothing. Everything is known fact.
Well, I've disproved the majority of what you said, so now what? You can't say everything in the diss track was known fact when there are things that are just not true. For example, this is a lie. I've never fucked a girl in a caravan. Why are you making false claims about me? Where is your evidence?
Text my parents to try and get rid of me.
This was also a lie. I didn't want to get rid of you. I wanted to talk to mum and dad without you there because I know how much you can manipulate them when you're there. I mean, surely I'm allowed to talk to my parents privately without you having to be there. Also, this wasn't a known fact at all. How would anyone else other than me and you know this? You're the one that made it known.
You're friendly death for the dog. Oh no, you're friendly death for the dog.
How is this a known fact? This is literally your opinion. You even fed lies to your friends in your diss track.
You don't get you for texting those girls, but you're on your phone for bullshit.
This isn't known or a fact. I never baited Deji out for texting those girls at any point in time. Not once did I mention those texts. It was entirely in Randall's diss track. And the fact that he said that I'm on my 4th abortion is not only untrue, it is extremely disrespectful. And you can't deny that you didn't tell Jallo because you said on Logan Paul's podcast,
I'm on about abortions.
Yeah.
I'm on about abortions. Yeah.
What about abortions?
So, well, like I said, I heard that he's had abortions. He's like,
Well, your boy right there said 4.
Well,
in a later lyric in the song, he said he had his 4th abortion.
He's had like pregnancy scares. So.
Scares are like how weak is
No,
his
not
pull-out
scares.
game, dude?
Not pregnancy scares. Like he actually had a girl pregnant to the point that they have to go to a clinic.
4 times?
Well, I don't know if it's more, but like
It's probably more. It's more. Is that true, dog? Because that line's kind of a...
Yeah.
That's heavy. You hate to see that.
none of this would be out in the public without you exposing it in the diss track. So you really can't say that your diss track is based on known facts.
With my diss track, my brother gave me permission to upload it. Permission was given. He said, you can upload the diss track. Upon me uploading my diss track and my brother, Logan Paul invited me to his podcast.
So what made you comfortable coming unimposted today? Because my beef isn't really with you, and I guess I did have beef with Jake, but it was mainly just to sell the fight. That was the main reason. So like, it's not. I know he said when on the Shane Dawson thing that he wanted to kill me and stuff.
He did?
Yeah, he said he wanted to kill me. Yeah.
And the reason I accepted it is because I just felt betrayed. I felt hurt. And in all honesty, I was just tired of doing anything my brother wanted me to do.
Okay, so this is the issue with you. You're not consistent with how you act towards me. I was so reluctant in saying that it was okay for you to put up the diss track. But I let it slide because I knew it would help your channel. But going on Logan Paul's podcast, I told you I didn't want you to go on it. And you can't say that I'm lying because here's the text between us. How do you think it made me feel to see my own brother openly discuss our issues with the one guy I hate? That is completely different to a diss track, which I knew would help your channel. But getting Logan involved and going on his podcast had no other purpose than to betray me. Not once have I done something like that to you. I mean, how is that justified by me staying neutral when you had beef with Randolph? I'm sorry, Deji, but you can't just pick and choose when you want to listen to my opinion on a situation that suits you and then expect me to be okay with it.
So I went on Logan Paul's podcast. I saw it as a way to just branch out from my bro. I honestly did.
So you thought going on Logan Paul's podcast to talk about me was the best way to branch out from my bro. If you went on there to talk about something else, then fine. But you didn't. It was all pretty much about me. The best way, Dej, to branch out from me is to not talk about me at all. And then on top of that, make good quality content that your fans would enjoy.
Does he have a god complex?
Didn't he? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like his ego is insane. He like he is distracted to Quedeca. He compared himself to Ares.
Yo.
When he did the thing with you, he said I'm a god. Like I actually think he thinks he's a god.
Yeah, what's going on with him not getting back to?
So all of that I don't know. That's like not me. All of that I have no clue.
Is he just eating mashed potatoes and banging strippers and shit?
What is he
Like,
doing? Well, I know he's doing something with strippers, especially on the Snapchat.
Does that have anything to do with the bandana?
The bandana. So that bandana, it's just a big forehead behind it. That's it. He's a receding hair.
Why doesn't he get a little less forehead? He's got money.
Well, none of these points were about the diss track. These were all unrelated digs towards me. So yet again, you're not being accurate with your claims.
Considering I've helped out my brother with his channel a lot, like a series that my brother currently does called One Question Go. When I saw my brother, I showed him a video where a guy got his fans to just ask him questions on Discord, and I told him that he should do something similar to that. And no credit was given to me. When he did the video, he didn't give me any credit at all.
Well, Deji, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't give you credit for advising me on doing a video that we both saw. But wouldn't you agree that me doing a One Question Go video on your channel did way more for you than if I had just given you a 10-second shout out on one of my One Question Go videos, financially and viewership-wise? Plus, I've given you advice on several videos like the I nearly got shot video, or us doing duos on Fortnite, and I got no credit for that. But the difference is, I don't care. I don't feel the need to have credit when I'm just helping out my brother.
So the situation of me kicking my brother out on Christmas has been taken out of context incredibly. So my brother and I, when I was in LA, we agreed to talk, but my brother, he didn't come to talk, he came to fight. Instead of coming to talk, he threatened to smash my computer, and he was acting irate. He was just acting so erratic. I couldn't explain it. Upon threatening to smash my computer, I locked myself in my office just so he couldn't do so. And little did I know, this whole situation, my brother was recording the whole situation. Which further shows my brother's manipulation, considering he asked to talk. We agreed to talk, and he came for a fight. As I locked myself in my office, he threatened to smash the door, saying he will smash the door down. Obviously, my parents stopping him. For the safety of my parents, and due to his behaviour, I asked him if he could leave my house, or I'll call the police. Which he recorded, and took out of context completely. So he tweeted this out, the voice message of me saying, leave my house, or I'll call the police. He tweeted that out, causing fans to just turn on me. They turned on me, not knowing the situation or why I told him to leave my house. The fans turned on me, further showing how he just manipulated the situation.
Shut the fuck up.
You came on the television. Yes, but this is my house.
Deji,
I don't want him here. What the hell? I've already said that.
sorry, brother. No, no.
No, this is all him.
Sorry, brother. No, no. Cool, whatever. I'm leaving. I'm off.
Please, yes, let him.
Bye. Initially, when I went to see the family on Christmas Day, I came to talk. I came to reason. I came to fix the situation. I came to understand why my brother was so angry at me to the point of him making a diss track on me. And then when I went, my brother, my mum, and my dad pretty much said it was all my fault. I'll talk to him and be like, delete those videos. Those videos don't need to be up. Delete that diss track. That diss track doesn't need to be up. You don't need to have a diss track up dissing me.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are
You take down all the videos and all the sidemen, what they've been saying about your brother, and that includes the Queen Bee.
That's got nothing to do with me.
No, it's all got everything.
Why?
No, it's all got everything.
Why?
Because
Explain why.
You're part of the segment.
Why?
You're part of.
And so, no. So, who's in control of Randolph?
I know. So
Who's in control of... What?
Yeah,
Why am I...
You pay wages. No, that's a sign.
I'm
No,
not
that's
leave, man. And that is why I tweeted that it's always my fault. That's how